A big personality like me, Mama. She never dies.
she lives forever.
She'll linger forever.
She'll haunt forever.
Yeah.
She haunts the wings of every room she goes into.
Are you gonna, when I the lights start falling out in the studio? Like that's her.
There's that every time a light flickers, she's with us.
Yeah.
I can feel her spirit. All right, everyone, welcome to Out and About. It's Tuesday, May 6th, coming fresh off of the weekend. How are you doing?
I'm queasy.
Okay.
I'm feeling a little queasy. I don't know why, but it's like
morning sickness.
No, it's not the morning sickness. It's everything that's, after I had the runs a few weeks ago, I don't think I ever fully recovered from it. And the stomach virus is going around, so there's something lingering. I just feel like I can vomit at any moment.
Go ahead. Spit it up.
I will when it happens, but I don't have to yet.
If you do, you have to promise. Just do it on the table, and then we can dissect it. Figure out what's it. It's like a shark. You find a license plate.
Yeah.
A license plate, a spare tire.
A plunger.
A plunger.
I'm just a little queasy. I am lethargic.
Okay.
I'm a little tired. Sluggish.
Sure.
And
all these can be fixed.
And I know that I have chores to do today, and I don't want to do them. And I know that I just want to go right back to bed. But
if this chore is breastfeeding, I told you could start to pump, and then you save it.
No, it's cleaning up the kitchen.
Clean up the kitchen. Nana had a party this weekend.
I had a party.
Nana had several parties this weekend. Late nights. 5 a.m.
No.
6 a.m.
No, I had a derby party.
Derby party. Oh, that's right. Did you watch the whole derby?
Yeah, it was 90 seconds.
That was great. Griffin Johnson almost won. Or no, he didn't almost win, but he was in it, which was exciting.
He was the horse?
Griffin Johnson is the influencer, TikTok influencer, part owner of Sandman, was there in a beautiful pink suit with an even more beautiful jawline. He did not win. He came almost dead last. Sovereignty
Sandman
won.
Is the horse or the influencer?
Sandman. You know who Griffin Johnson is. Sandman is the horse.
And he owns that horse.
Part owner, yes.
Part owner.
Part.
How many parts are there?
I don't know. That's always a thing. Some of these, I'm not even kidding. Some of these horses will have
the TikTok house.
They'll have a dozen partners in a horse, because these horses go for millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And then if a horse does well, you get a stud fee on the horse, which actually what you used to.
Yeah, I used to get myself.
My man used to commission a stud fee back in the day.
Right into my contract.
Stud fee on American Pharaoh, which I guess, on American Pharaoh, which is the last horse that won the Triple Crown. Guess how much for one load of American Pharaoh?
$50,000
more.
I thought I saw something that all of the horses in the Derby this year were
they're related
descendants of Secretariat or something. Is that true?
I was thinking that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's really insane to think about. Secretariat won way back in the day.
A long time ago.
But how much for that load, dear?
$100,000
more.
Tell me, sis.
$250,000 per ejaculate.
But how do you know that it's a viral load?
Were you looking for something out there?
Yeah, my phone dropped. Oh, here it is. How do you know if it's going to work?
You just got to hope, and you got to pray, and you got to shove that load into a filly that's got some good goddamn genes in it. But you don't want to inbreed them, because then they could come out a little funny. So you got to make sure that the genes are right. I'd love to go to a Kentucky Derby. I think it'll be really fun. But I think there's such a far line between the haves and the have-nots that unless you're going.
What do you mean haves and have-nots?
Have you ever been to Belmont? Belmont's in Queens, right?
Yeah.
Belmont's in
Fareed's going to the Belmont.
Oh, who is?
Fareed, my friend.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's in that one. There's the pit, basically, where all the colleges are getting shit-faced, and the higher up you go, the nicer it is. In Kentucky Derby, it's just all really the high up is really, really, really
high
wealthy.
up. You mean people that are in a VIP area?
Yeah, and then there's VIP.
What does that mean? The amenities are better, or the seats are better?
It's people who are spending tons of money on horses. It's owners. Dave Portnoy was saying that there's areas that they won't even let him into, and he bets millions of dollars a year on horses. So these are crazy.
But I'm saying, what are I'm interested in
the amenities. Sure.
The amenities, that's what I'm interested in. So what would the tier that Dave can't get into be serving? Is it fancier food? Is it better seat? Is there more comfy seats? Is there a private bathroom? Is there a helipad? What could be more glamorous and
These are all great questions, my dear.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I know they have the mint julep that's $1,000, but is there a $5,000 mint julep up there?
Probably. If I had to imagine, the number one commodity at the highest level is privacy, which is what they offer.
Oh, okay.
Which is you can't buy privacy.
So you could fuck a hooker up there without anyone wondering. Get her out the back door before ICE comes to send her back to Venezuela.
As a 12-year-old serves you a lobster roll.
Yeah.
A 12-year-old from the border serves you a lobster roll. Well, I had a fun weekend. I had my nephew here, little baby Miles.
How long was he here for? He got here on Friday?
He got here Saturday, 2 p.m. He was a little bit timid when he first came, but then he was his regular crazy self.
Because he didn't know if it was a jungle gym or...
Exactly.
He didn't know. Yeah, he thought it was a playground.
Oh, I miss that old apartment where I had the ladder to get up to bed. What a fucking dream. It was fun. We went to the playground. We ate meatballs. We ate ice cream. And we saw construction sites.
That little playground on Hudson?
Yeah, he's obsessed with it. And then we went to a nice one on Pier 57.
Yeah, I know that one. With the sharks?
Yeah, yes. How do you know that one?
Because I go to the restaurant right there.
Oh, yeah. No, it was really great. It was so nice. Just
or whales.
Wales, yeah, to like walk around.
So your sister felt right at home.
He's his sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law.
It's just so carefree, and it's so nice that he goes to bed so early. So at like 5 p.m., he's like
me.
No, wait, you literally have the same schedule as Miles?
Well, I take a nap at 4:00.
No, okay, same. And then he'll go to bed. He'll be like, "I'm ready for bed." So you have to shut the blinds while it's still light outside.
Ah, my dream.
And it's pitch black. And just,
bitch. That's the fan's on?
Yeah, the fan is a noise machine.
Oh, my God. I want to do it right now. I can't wait to get home.
Oh, and he just gets in there and goes, "Okay, I'm ready for bed." And that was it. We went out to eat. We walked around, saw some dogs.
Did you get him meatballs?
We got meatballs.
Where'd you get them?
From Parm.
Oh, yeah.
We got meatballs from Parm. We got French fries that he wanted. We got
I like Parm,
quesadillas
but they got to fix their bread. That big ass.
It didn't come with any.
I'm saying, but like they're when you get a chicken parm or a plain parm there, the bread is so fucking big and it's too much bread. It's just too thick and big. I need
the ratio's off.
Yeah, fix the ratio on that bread, sis.
That's like 90% of burgers for me. The fucking ratio is like even the Corner Bistro, which is known for their burger, they're very good. I was eating it. I was like. The other day, I was like on Wednesday, can we not figure out how to create a bun that you don't put your fucking fingers through when you eat it? It was
Yours
so
are too
soggy.
delicate?
Huh?
Yours are too delicate?
Yeah, like the Corner Bistro bun, I was like, what is this? It's like, I don't want to struggle to eat a burger when I eat a burger. But other than that, we took the trash out, which was very exciting. We cleaned the windows, which was extra exciting. And that was pretty much it. He came to the office this morning, was farting around here. He was up at 6 a.m. every
Today?
day. Not, literally sitting next to me going, "Can we watch Mickey?" I was like, what the fuck? So he's literally, and then you try and move away from him and he'll like creep up on you and he just leans on you and just watches Mickey in the morning.
How old is he?
4.
Is he an iPad kid?
No.
Oh.
I think, I can't pass judgment on iPad kids. Because I think if I had a kid after 3 days with Miles, my kid would be an iPad kid.
Oh, my 100%.
It is so exhausting. I slept 4 hours the first night, 5 the second, because he's in your face. It's the most exhausting thing in the world. Chasing this fucking kid around. I don't know. Credit to every parent out there who like does it without any help. I have no idea how you do it. Stacy just screams at him. He's immune to her scream. Miles! He just ignores it.
Was she there too?
Oh yeah.
Is he in diapers?
No, he's 4.
Well, I don't know how
He's
kids.
4. I guess some kids are in diapers.
I
at
don't
4.
get like certain
Yeah,
milestones. All my friends with kids,
Oh,
I can never
none.
figure out like when the milestones happen. Like when they start walking, when they start talking. Like
I would assume
don't know when
for
that
diapers, I thought it'd be like around 3, right?
I think, yeah, probably like 3 or 4. Yeah, because he's been potty trained for like a little while. But he'll come right up to you and he'll go, "I have to poops." And you'll go, "What?" And he just goes and he takes
tells
a
you
shit.
or he tells her?
Whatever adult is closest. And then he just goes and he takes a shit and he just sits there. And then he just waits for his mom to wipe his ass. Which is also what Nana used to do. So yeah, it was fun.
I had an unruly child this weekend as well.
What happened with Pico?
He escaped this morning on my way over here. He was like, I noticed him sniffing something in the elevator when we went to pee this morning. And on the way down, he was like, I had to drag him out of the elevator because he was like sniffing the piss.
Yeah.
I guess another dog had an accident in the thing, and he was or something happened. There was something he was smelling. So then we go pee, everything's good. Then we get back in the elevator. I we go inside. I go inside, and then I'm sitting there. All of a sudden, the phone rings, and it's front desk freaking out. Pico's in the elevator. It's going up. He must have ran back out the door into the elevator before
As you turn around, he snuck right out.
Well, because he must follow. He follows me like a shadow, so I was assuming he's just right behind me like he always is. And he must have turned around, ran back in the elevator, and then it went up to the top one of the floors up there to pick someone up. And then obviously it was going to stop. They didn't know whose dog was. So they got in the elevator and to come down, and there was a dog inside of it.
He goes, "Hey, girl, come on in."
So then he had to go ride back down, and then some other else got on, and then it went down, and then the doorman.
What a treat for the person who got on the elevator.
Yeah, they said they were freaking out. That was the cutest thing.
I'll be so happy.
I heard them in the shafts like, "Oh my god, how cute!" So I beat the fucking shit out of him when he got back up. I'm kidding.
So I rolled up my newspaper.
Yeah.
Oh, my sweet Piccolo.
So yeah, he had a joyride this morning. So,
but now I get it. I understand the troubles of motherhood now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
Yeah, you have to keep your eyes on them at all times.
Would you ever have a kid? A real kid?
No, not this.
Kids are so much worse than dogs. It's
Yeah.
not even close.
And then kids don't even love you back as hard.
And they're just screaming all the time, and running around.
You're gonna have a kid.
I'm gonna.
In probably the next year.
I'm gonna. It's gonna suck so hard.
It's gonna be tough.
I always say I want a girl. People think that's most guys want guys. I feel like I want a girl.
Why?
I think girls are easier at that age. Like a guy, I feel like I gotta chase him around. Like we watch Mickey and run around and
everything that you say. He's a contrarian.
Really?
Everything is no. Hey, you want to do this? No.
Oh, that's awesome then.
No.
He sounds great. What are you complaining about?
Hey,
then?
come put your shoes on. No. You just said you want to go outside. You don't do that anymore? No.
What's a contrarian?
It's like someone who just disagrees
That's
with
the opposite of what everyone else
everything.
wants. Yeah. Wait, that's awesome then. How is he so bad? Just because he woke up early?
No, he was great. It was an awesome weekend. I wanted to come every weekend. It was just, I have a newfound respect for people who.
Yeah. Imagine if you had a kid who was rambunctious and a lot of energy and you gotta run around with him all the time.
He didn't eat, he insisted on eating ice cream for dinner. So we were like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to sit here and battle you over a quesadilla. Have some ice cream. This kid ate an ice cream the size of his head.
I always say that I don't think that people say, "Oh, I ate so much, I'm so full for eating ice cream." I don't think you can get full on sweets. Can you get full on desserts?
No, Brent always says it's the second stomach. She said you can't get full on desserts.
But I don't think you can. Even if you just sit down, it's not a meal. If you just eat 3 bowls of ice cream, you're still not going to be full. It's like something with the sugar or something.
The sugar though, he ate this at 5 p.m. and he was bonkers until 7:30. I mean, he's also 34 pounds. So think of ice cream.
It's also funny for sugar to be drugs when you're a
right.
Kid. You just have sugar and you're just cracked out.
It was so funny. He was sitting in my windowsill and people would walk by. He's like, "I want to do a truck show." We're like, "What?" And so he lined his trucks up on the windowsill, and people would walk by, and he'd bang on the window, wave, and then just show them the truck. And they'd be like, "Oh,
that's fun."
They'd be like, "Hi," and it was so funny. And almost everyone who walked by, because there's a lot of foot traffic, would wave, and he'd get this big smile on his face.
That's awesome.
And then one person didn't because they had their headphones in. He goes, "What the heck?" We're like, "All right, we got to shut the window." He was so confused how no one could be.
You do that when you're gooned up and at 4 a.m. coming home from the bar.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was fun. It was a really cute weekend. Wholesome weekend. Limited booze. I had 2 margaritas out to eat, and that was all I had all weekend. So I feel healthy too.
I did a lot of cocktail play on my party.
Yeah, what'd you have?
Well, I did it for my favorite right now my
Nana's delicacy.
Hugo Spritz. I've been doing a lot of.
Yeah.
So that's the Prosecco and Saint Germain, and then Leah brought over Pim's cups. So it's like Pim's. It's like this British liquor, I think, and it has all the ingredients and stuff in there. So we had those, and then I had some Pim Spritz. We were just doing a lot of spritzy, lightweight things. Food was fabulous. I did chimichurri. I did flank steak with chimichurri.
Okay.
And I made a pasta salad, blow your balls of a spring veg pasta salad.
Oof.
It was delish. I still have a whole bowl of it.
Oh.
And Leah made these some Pillsbury bitch sliders or something. I don't know. They were they were little King's Hawaiian rolls, and then it was hams and cheeses and poppy seeds.
You didn't like it?
I didn't really have any of that.
Put some respect on Leah's name.
No, it was fine. I'm sure it was good. And then Opal was there, and then we went to I had to go to a drag event. Silky Nutmeg Nash was performing.
Okay.
I had to go see her.
Okay, now I wanted to talk to you about
Yeah.
Now I wanted to talk to you about the dais. Now, what dolls were there?
The dolls were as follows. Brooklyn Heights.
Of course.
Brooklyn Heights was there. Silky Nutmeg Ganache. Denali.
Now Denali made an appearance.
She is fresh off a season 10 All Stars gig.
She's fresh off a stent in the big house.
Yeah. I forget all else was there. It was like I couldn't see the stage at all because I was.
Was Lydia Butthole Collins there?
No, she didn't come. She didn't come. I was. You had to like unless you were like at the gate to like see like over the balcony. I couldn't see, and I because I just like I had to listen in Braille. At drag show, like you could just hear the crowd, so I knew that was probably Death Drop.
Yeah,
that was okay. She probably just did a wig reveal. But I had to use my context clues, Mama.
you chase when you go a south-facing Death Drop.
Yeah. So, but it was fun.
Yay!
And
that comes out next Friday, I believe it airs, right? 17th. Or this Friday.
I think Thursday.
All Stars on Thursday.
Well, I'm trying to start a new business.
Well, I know they're just the right person to help you, just the right company, Joey. It's called Shopify. You've used them before, correct?
I still have it. You can buy all my wares on there. I got to up my game now.
You got to up it. Shopify is the commerce platform which will help you up it because they're behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the United States, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started like Nana's Boutique. Get started with your own design studio with hundreds of ready-to-use templates. Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand style.
Accelerate your content creation. Shopify is packed with helpful AI tools to write product descriptions, page headlines, and even enhance your product photography. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shopping processes and returns and beyond. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify.
Turn your big business idea into cha-ching with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/outlandabout. Go to shopify.com/outlandabout, shopify.com/outlandabout. I went to, Benito Skinner, Benny Drama?
Yeah.
Influencer. I went to his. He had a screening of this show that's coming out on Private.
Yeah, it looks good.
It is. We watched San Vicente, that thing at that little club on Jane Street.
The new bungalows.
Yeah, it was. It's called Overcompensating, and it was like a little screening there. We watched the first 2 episodes. It is so good. Like it was literally
he plays a straight guy or something.
Plays a straight guy, like college guy in the closet, and it's like the coming out. It hit me like a ton of like it's so relatable.
How fun.
So hilarious. Mary Beth Barone was there. She's the older sister. Fucking hilarious. That's going to be unbelievable. I think that comes out this 17th.
When's it come out? This month?
Joey, you are going to eat this show.
Okay, I need a new
alive.
show. Yeah, I need a new show.
Overcompensating on Amazon Prime.
Work.
Vinny, do you care to share any shows that you watched this weekend? Any special rap battles? I saw you're out and about.
I've been trying to watch The Studio, like Seth Rogen show. I can't
good.
get into it.
I can't get into it either.
I
got
try
into it,
and
but I
can't.
forgot to watch it again.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't capture me. I forget what show I just finished. But yeah, I don't know.
You watched The Last of Us?
I watched The Last of Us.
I'm over it.
I'm not over it. It's just I need a little more action. Like I know the next 2 episodes are gonna be like lulling because the first after
episode 2.
Episode 2 is big. But I didn't need to see her fingering a pregnant bitch on the ground.
That whole love story, like, we're here to watch you escape zombies. I don't want to watch 17-year-old like girls fall in love with each other and finger bang each other. I don't want that. I don't need that.
And then she's like,
I'm
going to be a father. I'm going to be a father. It's like,
is that what she said?
Yeah. So I don't know if that was like joke or if they're pushing their narrative on me of their gender norms.
I think it's the latter. And they're like all going to raise the father together. I was like, what is this becoming?
I just want to say, I'm still waiting for her to get to the Firefly bitch and murder her. That's going to be my peak.
I was half paying attention during episode 3, so I don't really understand. Like, I pieced together what's going on. What is the Firefly lady?
Firefly. That's who killed. Joel.
See, I'm like,
she was on the Firefly. She's the one that the one that killed her. That Anna or whatever her name is. So we have to go. So that's where they're going. That's where they went to Seattle to go hunt her down to kill her.
Got it.
So I can't wait for that murder, that lesbian murder. I hope they make them
the killer with a canoe.
I hope they make her eat her pussy before they murder her.
Go down on me.
Snail trail over her lifeless face. Speaking of fucking corpses, someone got fucked. A corpse got fucked on the train, the subway in the city this weekend.
I'm sorry? How
a corpse
beautiful.
was there.
Let me guess. Q train?
I don't know what train it was, but it was a gay corpse.
Really?
Well, it was a gay nepophilia fuck fest.
Wow.
Some man fucked the dead body that was on the thing in the mouth and in the asshole.
Well, was the body still warm?
I don't know.
I'd be
But
curious.
everyone's saying, like, how is the body there that long for enough for someone else to fuck it?
Yeah, that's very true.
New York is, but basically New York is back. Okay.
Oh, it was on a 2 train?
Yeah. There he is.
That's trash. I see the benches. I know what train it is.
Whitehall South Ferry. Now, what happened? Do you want to read down a nighttime, a daytime story, Mama?
I'd love to. New York police have arrested and charged a man they say is the person caught on video sexually abusing a corpse aboard a New York City subway earlier this month. Felix Rojas, 44, was arrested and taken in
Capricorn.
custody. Felix Rojas, a Capricorn, taken into custody Sunday night in a first. Okay, how is it if they're dead?
It's an R train.
It's an R train. First degree charge. The New York City Police said in a press release Monday morning. Police allege Rojas, a resident of Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. Let's see here. Bensonhurst, Brooklyn is the man who on April 9th was caught on CCTV having sex with a dead person while aboard an R train in lower Manhattan. The outlets reported the victim was identified by the New York Daily News as Jorge Gonzalez, 37, after the outlet interviewed his estranged wife, who said she was shocked when she found out. Mm-hmm. The wife, who identified herself as Teresa, met Gonzalez when she was just 15, celebrating her quinceañera. The two married when she was 24 and moved to the United States to start a new life, per the outlet. Even though he was from the countryside, he adapted to any situation. What does that mean?
This seems like I see the word tacos coming up. This seems like a plant. This seems like a racist Trump plant.
No, we'll fixate. What do you mean?
Like it's too. It's
oh fuck.
Tacos, quinceañeras.
What does it mean?
Gonzalez. It just seems like they're trying to scare people into like saying their illegals are coming in and raping dead bodies. This is like too.
It's propaganda, mama.
I think
Scroll
can we
back
go
up
back to tacos though, because I am hungry.
Even though he was from the countryside, he adapted to any situation. We could go out and eat a steak or sushi at a nice place, or at the same time, we could go to the corner and get tacos and stuff. I really couldn't do that with other friends.
So that's the story we need to. That's what we need to know about after a dead.
I think so. Police said the victim died of natural causes earlier that night around 8 p.m. after seeing the man's body, which was lying completely still. Rojas checked in for rigor mortis, allegedly rummaging through his pockets and had sex with the body before. Would you, if you were going to do this, would you take the money first and then fuck the body? Or would you fuck it and then, that's my payment, bitch, and then take the money after you fuck the body? Well, I'm not fucking the body. I do just want to be very clear about that.
You're getting fucked.
I'm getting fucked if it's rigor mortis. Do I have to fuck the body?
Well, this is what we're having for dinner. This is what's happening that day. You're fucking a body and robbing the body. So,
no, you take the money after as a reward.
That's what I
rob it first.
No, because then why?
What if the pussy ain't good?
Well, if you got to make a run for you, you don't want to have to make a run for you. You don't have the cash.
The pussy ain't good. Tell the point, Jeff.
I have trouble believing this is a true story.
You also on a ticking time clock.
Or it's
rigor will set in quick.
So
you got to
make
make
sure it
sure
was a dead body though.
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't like
you don't put your dick in a dead body and think
Maybe
it's
the
alive?
guy passed out.
You
It
think
just happened. He just died.
Do you think you still grip back after you've passed?
Well, it is like if you get like bitten by a shark, like your limbs will still move. You know, if you get like a limb cut off, like you probably do still.
It's almost like a reflex.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But do guys have that? Do guys have that reflex in their booty hole?
I don't know. And as the anus is tight without the grip
of the sphincter.
Of the sphincter.
These are all good.
Now this is the rigor mortis sets in. How soon after does the sphincter release?
That's very true. And to answer those questions, we have a medical expert with us. We
have Casey Smith, fresh off the Met Gala. She's been taking loads in the ass from Mexican men on the train for many years.
New York is back. They just installed Mayor Adams, who's somehow still our mayor, just installed 500 panic buttons in bodegas. He was bragging about that all weekend. So ladies, next time you're going to think of rob a bodega, Just know they got a panic button. So make sure you tell them, let me see your hands first. Because if they don't see their hands, they're pressing that button. What's I going to do?
Make one of his fat, lazy cops shimmy on over after taking a hoagie out of their mouth?
I don't know.
To come confront them? Like, no, you get a fucking gun and you kill them the second they come into your store.
An eye for an eye.
The subways also have the people watching to make sure you.
If I had a store, I would have a rifle in every corner of that behind that store. And if you try to fucking be in my store,
most of them.
I don't know.
You're getting killed the second you start acting up in my store. I said, so you start raising your voice.
Someone takes the last Diet Coke, Joey fucking.
You're getting clipped.
I think you go shotgun, not rifle, but
whatever. They're getting killed. They're getting murdered in my store.
Crazy.
You rifle someone? It's like it puts this hole through your chest.
Is rifle not the same as a shotgun?
I'm glad you asked.
Shotgun sprays it.
Yeah.
Now so you could hit more. You don't have to be as accurate with the shotgun.
Buckshot or birdshot. So shotgun is basically it's like a bunch of little metal BBs and you shoot it and it goes. Whew. So like if I shot a shotgun at Vinny here, like his entire head could disappear. But if you just shot a rifle, it might just put a hole in him.
So I'd want a rifle then, right?
No, I would think you want a shotgun because it's a small space and you just want to be able to cover as much area as possible.
Like I could literally press a shotgun this way and it could probably get Vinny.
Kill me. Yes.
So how many bullets are going there?
I don't know how many pellets are in a shotgun. Maybe you get a handgun? I don't know.
Maybe you just get all firearm.
Well, yeah, don't fucking rob stores.
You just get a suicide vest.
Yeah.
Someone comes in, just fucking detonate
it up. Yeah.
But if you're going to do it, you want the one where if you lift your finger, it goes. Because if you have the one where you press, then you have an out. But if you have the one where like it's set.
I bought a gun this weekend from TikTok shop.
Then
it's a lighter. It's a lighter, but it looks like a real gun. It's like heavy.
I bought a gun off TikTok shop.
But it's a lighter. It's a lighter for my candles.
Buying a gun off TikTok shop.
But I think it's cheap.
That's fucking hilarious.
I think it's cute 3D
printing weapons.
I bought a shotgun off Temu.
I just like it for the coffee tip. I think it's fun to have a firearm out.
Oh, it's hilarious to have a firearm out.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's also, but it's like having it comes in a case. It comes like in a insulated case and everything.
Are you sure this isn't a real gun?
I'm not. It takes butane though. Is that bullets?
It's gasoline, dear. It's all gasoline.
Well,
we're glad we gave you guys some New York City news. Speaking of more fucked up city news. Do we have to address our fearless warrior, Dave, and the amount of shit that he's been going through? The things
you just told me about. I just found out.
Do you see that?
Yeah, I didn't see the most recent video that he posted.
Dude,
but
people are so fucking stupid and hateful. It's insane. Barstool, Sampson Street over the weekend, someone brought out a "fuck Jews" bottle sign. Fuck the Jews.
Yes.
Like wrong on, a million levels. How does that even get to the point where that sign is on the floor? Are there no checks and balances? Does a manager not flag it? What is going through the bottle girl's head to think this is okay? Anyway, Dave posted online his reaction to it. He cleaned house of the people who were involved. Barstool, Sampson Street, obviously very apologetic. They don't know what was happening. This was picked up by Stop Antisemitism all over social media, which is a big account because there's huge rises in anti-Semitism across the United States. Super fucked up. The long and short of it is Dave was on a warpath to destroy these kids' lives. And he said, fuck that, we'll make this a teachable moment. So he's sending everyone involved. And it was on video too, by the way, which is nuts. He's sending everyone involved to Auschwitz to learn about the Holocaust and anti-Semitism, which I think is so high road and such a great thing and makes me so proud to work for a guy like that. I think it's turning something that's horrific and terrible into something good and a teachable moment. And I think hopefully something good will come out of this. But that was a huge piece of Barstool news I just wanted to share with you. And I know Joey had a lot of thoughts on it.
There's no thoughts. I mean, it's just ignorant and stupid. Yeah.
It's sickening.
It's not funny.
No.
It's just nothing about it. I don't know. It's very dumb.
I'm going to make a sign that says, fuck the
we actually got that 3X.
Yeah.
That was actually the next sign coming out.
When we come out on stage at Summerfest, we're going to have our own sign. No, but yeah, keep your thoughts to yourselves and just be a good person, please.
It's really that simple. Nashville is coming up, a couple weeks.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. They put the producers in a different hotel than us.
What producers?
Brianna's team.
Yeah. They were telling me that.
They're all staying in a different hotel.
Because you said you want to stay in a specific hotel. They probably want to stay with somewhere else regular.
No, I think they just didn't want to pay for producers to have a nicer hotel.
So we're gonna be chilling with Peyton and the team at our hotel. They're gonna be coming over.
Who's staying in our hotel?
Me, you, and Brianna.
Why is Josh not there?
Josh
Richards was supposed to be there.
Oh, I don't know.
He
I
had
think
a scheduling conflict.
Yeah.
Didn't realize he had a wedding that weekend.
You know what I think it was? I think it was him and Brianna got in a fight, and he doesn't want to be around her.
Did you? Oh, you see that clip?
Yeah, that's right. And then all of a sudden he's off the ticket.
You think
What was
that's
the
what it
clip?
is?
It could be.
Josh was upset that Bree was handing out $100 bills to kids in lemonade stands on a viral video she did. He's like, you could just do it without filming. And Bree was like, do you even like me, Josh? Next thing you know,
He's not showing up. He's a wedding.
I believe you, Josh. I believe that you had a wedding. Let the record state.
Do you have our script
For
the big day?
For Nashville?
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave us a whole rundown.
Yeah,
of
the
what
rundown,
we're
but
doing.
there's not a script though, is there?
No, so we're gonna go on stage. We have our own little green. You're gonna love it. We have our own little green room. They send it in a group chat. There's like 15 people. Like, let us know anything you need. Everyone hearts it. No one says anything. You see, Joey Camasta's typing.
Well, she said, "Do you have any food restrictions?"
This is the best. He goes, I love some Hattie B's chicken. They're like, done.
Well, it's
I'm
May's
so
favorite.
glad.
So
I wasn't gonna say it. I'm glad you did. So we go out there. There's like 5 or 6 acts. First act is a warm-up band. Then we have like 15 minutes on stage in between each. 10 minutes will be like a DJ. And then we basically just talk for 5 minutes. I guess last year it was Roan, Caleb, and Glennie who did it. And they're just going to give us like talking points on the band. I mean, I don't know. We just fuck with the crowd. It's 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck with the crowd.
Between every set?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have like 4 of them or so. But it's 2 days. And I guess last year it was 108 degrees.
but we're inside, right?
What do you mean?
Like I know it's an outdoor festival, but I'm like my holding area is not going to be.
Your crate is indoors.
Yeah, I'm saying my holding area is inside.
Yes. Your crate and your trough are both indoors.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Don't worry.
Are tickets still available?
Tickets are still available. Link in bio. Nashville. Make sure you check it out. Where'd you go? Where else did you go this weekend? You went to Jeans? I've never been
For
there.
dinner, yeah.
I saw you in Bay dancing up a storm.
We were kicking. Oh, we had such a good time. I
Tell
forgot
me
about
about
Jeans. We just went to dinner. That's one of my favorite restaurants. It's a simple menu, just very good food.
What kind of food?
American, high class American, like no upscale American, I
Yeah.
guess. I do the lobster rolls with caviar.
Mm-hmm.
We do the bolognese. The French dip is always delish. The chicken is on some of the best chicken I've ever had in my life. It's just have barbecue spices on it. So it's French fries and a jus. It is fucking delicious. Caesar salad is fire. Like everything's good. So we get all the food and kiki cocktails, and then they have a club downstairs so you can go to. So we always go to the club and sit in the little DJ booth and kiki.
Fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a basement club?
It's a basement club. Yes.
Do you ever get worried when you're in a basement club?
Mm-mm.
Do you remember the Great White Fire in Providence, Rhode Island?
No, but I remember when James Dean,
James Dean?
John Dylan. What's his name?
Tim Dillon.
No, Bob Dylan fucked up Jazz Fest in Rhode Island, and it was never the same.
My man will respect. The number one thing your mom wants from you this Mother's Day is for you to call her. That's why this Mother's Day you can give her a call, of course, and give her an Aura digital picture frame.
Well, I had to call my mom via Ouija board, but if she was here, she would love the Aura frames. Aura frame was named the best digital photo frame by Wirecutter and featured in 495 gift guides last year. So the next time you need to call your mom, you can also send her a new pic from your trip that you're telling her about right from your phone.
We have this Aura frame. They sent us a bunch to the office. I gifted them to people in my family. It's great because you can drop pictures on other people's frames. So if you don't live near your mom or you don't live near your family, but you want to keep them up to date on your life without texting them photos, all you do is you drop a photo onto their frame. It shows up, it makes their day, and you're the best son or daughter they've ever had. So make sure you check out Aura Frames. It's a fantastic gift, and Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. For a limited time, Ma'am Mafia can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off plus free shipping on their best-selling Carver matte frame. I have one. I love it. That's auraframes.com, promo code OUT. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. All right, what else we got for news? We got Prince Harry, your favorite person ever, wants to speak to his father, King Charles, and Queen Camilla. They haven't talked to him since he left the royal family.
Oh.
Fuck that shit. Your time is up, babe. You're out of the royal family.
He's trying to get back in?
He's trying to get back in.
That's because that bitch wife of his jelly ain't selling.
That's literally probably what it is. But is it, she got picked up, or was you telling me she got picked up for another season, which I think is shocking.
Just so people can hate watch. She's fucking stupid.
I think so.
Unless she wants to send me jams and jellies.
Jams and gels? Would you eat a Meghan Markle jam?
No, but I'm not making my own jam just of yet, but I have been enjoying jam as dessert for the past couple weeks.
You know what's the difference between jelly and jam?
One has pectin.
I can't jelly this dick down your throat.
After someone just got fucked on the train after they passed. I have been eating raspberry preserves that I love from a local purveyor that I get at the farmer's market. And I take my zero. This is my favorite. Girls, write this down. Nana's hot diet dessert tip this week. Get yourself some low sugar raspberry preserves. Then get yourself 0% fat, non-fat Faye Greek yogurt. And put a tablespoon of that jelly right onto your yogurt. Oh. And if you want a little crunch, I add a little bee pollen, but you don't have to. And it makes the most yummy, delicious treat.
Sounds delicious. You are on your diet. You're on your diet tip.
Well, I'm getting back on the Ozempic this week.
How often do you go on and off?
I had a hiccup. I forgot to order it.
Yeah.
So it takes, a little bit to get it after you turn it off. So I was off for like a month, but I did notice my hunger go back up.
How high?
On
a scale of honest,
not as crazy as you'd think. It's still good. I'm still controlled. But I could, like, instead of like eating like last night the pasta salad, I had a whole bowl of it instead of like normally I'd get like full halfway through. And I'm not talking a large salad bowl. I'm joking. No, Nana will usually tire out halfway through.
It's not for a lack of effort.
Yeah. And then, just slightly more. Like I would say, like, I'm not eating 100% like I used to, but it's like I'm maybe up 10%, 10 or 15% my hunger, my capacity.
So you're running at about 60%.
Like if 65. I was going to go to the kitchen, normally I would eat like because they cut the bagels in 4 slight pieces back there. You know what I mean?
This is the math I love.
So I would normally have 2 halves of the bagel, which just means like slice this way and slice this way. So I'd have 2 halves, but this time I'd eat the whole bagel.
That's not bad though. 1 bagel. But what are we operating at? I guess is my question.
What do you mean?
Like if let's say full blown like ravenous bear Nana at her worst.
Yeah.
Is 100%. Right.
Yeah.
Right now we're at 40.
No, not close. Maybe that's
not bad.
40%. Yeah.
And then when you're on Ozempic, it goes down to like 10.
No, I guess compared to Ravenous, like where I was taking down hundreds and hundreds of dollars of Taco Bell, the one sitting. Yeah, I guess so.
The old girl still lives in you.
Oh, she never escapes. You're always fat. Just so you know, ladies, you can get skinny as you want. You're still a fat bitch, and never goes away. I hate to break it to you right before the bikini season, but you might look snatched now, but I know that fucking there's a boar inside you, bitch. And she can eat, and she hungry. It never leaves you. And that's something I hold peace with because I know that's something that a cis skinny girl can never. We transitioned from fat people to skinny people, but
I'd love to relate this to a quote from the general of Japan, Yamamoto, during World War II after the attack on Pearl Harbor. He said, "I fear we've awoken a sleeping giant and filled her with terrible resolve." That
was that the Loch Ness monster.
That is when Nana's off the Ozempic, we filled her with terrible resolve.
Semaglutide.
Well,
the Met Gala's tonight.
Met Gala, yep.
Are you attending?
Mm-hmm. I'll be attending the Bet Gala if you didn't watch that. I'm sure there's clips all over there, all over the internet.
Oh, I wasn't invited to that. Were you?
I was not. What's the theme
of the Bet Gala?
Of the Met Gala.
The theme of the Met Gala is tailored black men's style. It's dandyism.
Tailoring black style, yeah.
It's so it's tailored. That's back in the day. Men in Harlem, they didn't gain respect from social status, so they would dress the part. They dressed for the job they wanted, and that's how you created powerfulness back then by smart dress, dandyism. So it's about tailored suiting. It's about being extra, taking the extra step, being ultra flamboyant, ultra
zoot suits.
Yeah. So that's kind of stuff. So I mean, I'm not excited about it so much because I think men's wear, I like androgyny a little bit, but I like the gay stuff with like all the rhinestones and sheer and feathers and all that and of the gowns and stuff, beadings.
You like it to be. So you like them to do the most, as do I.
So I fear they're gonna be doing structured, tailored suit like dresses that look like suits, which is I'm sure everyone look fine, but I like a little bit more of whimsy. Like camp was a good one for me because I loved the drama of it all. But I'm sure there'll still be crazy outfits.
Tables are $75,000 a piece or a ticket. And then, oh my God, black dandyism, like you said, goes back to the 17th and 18th centuries when wealthy slave owners would dress up enslaved people in fancy clothing to show off their wealth.
They would dress the slaves up?
Yeah.
At their parties?
Yeah. They'd be like, look how rich I am. Look what he's wearing. That seems like a really weird theme.
Yeah, that is really weird.
Well, I didn't know that part about it. Does it say that?
No, it's exactly what you said. Black dandyism. That's what it is. It's exactly what you said. That just seems so weird. Superfine is another one. I don't know.
But yeah, it should be interesting. The Upper East Side is buzzing this week.
That's your old stomping grounds.
Oh, stomping, and they debuted a new. Speaking of food, the Mark Hotel, they opened up a new lobster and clam shack outside the place. So they're doing lobster rolls, they're doing baked clams, they're doing raw bars, they're doing all this stuff. I think it's up through the summer over there at the Mark Hotel. So get yourself. Prior to that, they had a hot dog stand that did well. So now this is a new thing. So if you're up in the Upper East Side, I wouldn't go this week. You won't ever get in. But
you think you could sneak in if you had to?
The Met Gala?
Yeah.
No. I
think I could. Find out what the catering company is.
Oh, I mean, like sneak into.
Like if your life depended on it, and someone said your job, you have to sneak into the Met Gala and get to a table. You have to sit at a table at some point in the Met Gala. I think I could do it. I think with that, it's just a lot about like looking like you belong there. Like if you just ignore everyone around you and you just walk in.
I don't think it's that easy. This isn't Ocean's 8, bitch.
What do they do when the doors close?
Yeah, I don't know.
Diddy comes out and fucks everyone. Dead bodies on the floor.
So does someone have to take his place this year? Not since he's in jail.
I don't think
they release him
I think he's
temporarily?
been going for years. I think he maybe went like a couple times in the 90s, but
and they all do that. The stairs. All the ladies with their big long trains on the stairs.
Yeah, and then there's performances and
Rihanna performed one year. It was very famous.
Yeah.
I don't understand what is it even for. Like, where does the money?
It's for the Costume Institute.
It's for the Met Gala.
Costume Institute.
Yeah, it's for the costume exhibition at the Met, and they
raised $50 million for costumes.
No, because it preserves all historical pieces of art, clothing from all times of generations. It preserves all these things and creates these, it protects all the outfits and stuff from everything's from the God wore. Like I'm sure they have like things from like Jerusalem back then, like all the costumes and clothing from all time.
Fundraiser for the museum. I was a member of the Met like 10 years ago. I paid to be a member. They somehow, I've never done anything since paying for the membership. They know every time I move. The second I move, they just start sending shit.
Really?
To me. It's crazy. It's been following me for 10 years. I get like all their shit they send me in the mail.
There's some that was in charge of it, saw him at the thing. He's like, I'm going to make sure I get...
Yeah, they've been following me around. I haven't gone, though, in a long time.
I used to go all the time.
To the Met?
Yeah, I was unemployed for a few years, and I would just...
You could cruise to find a rich man at the Met?
I would just I'd stroll over there in the afternoon and just take a peruse.
I think I went once with Kate, and I think we drank nips of vodka as we walked around, which is very par for the course.
You asked Ghost Listen. Strawbango is here to stay permanently. Now sold exclusively at Circle K. It's a perfect duo of fresh strawberry paired with sweet mango for a crisp, refreshing flavor for any occasion.
I am so excited that Ghost Energy came onto our show. Right now, I'm drinking the Welch's Grape Ghost combo, which I absolutely love. I have one of these every day. This is so clean. It's so light. It's so delicious. We have it in the office. I love Ghost Energy. It keeps me going. And listen, to be fully transparent and fully loaded, you need feel-good energy, and that's where Ghost comes in. There's 0 sugars, no artificial flavors, and like I mentioned, 200 milligrams of natural caffeine. I cannot recommend Ghost enough. Make sure you give it a try.
Now sold nationwide at Circle K stores, and they're here to stay.
Is the Met and the MoMA different?
Yeah.
Yes.
But they're right across from each other.
No, they're not. MoMA's Modern Museum of Modern Art.
That's what I was thinking. And what's in the Met? Just costumes?
No,
Met
it's like
is
a million different things. It's huge.
It's everything. Pyramids. They have a pyramid in there.
I went to the Central Park Zoo this weekend. Good Lord.
I like Central Park Zoo.
It was nice, but those are some rough-looking animals. The bear was
Well, they're
literally...
rescues.
The bear was probably 300 years old.
Yeah, well, they're all sick animals that they help. They can't live on their own, so they have to be.
Well, it doesn't look
Take
like they're
care of
getting
them.
much help in there. His bear was just doing this, looking in the water for probably 40 minutes.
Well, because zoos are horrible. I mean, these are.
I felt awful.
This is a rehabilitation zoo, but still, most of them are. But zoos. Last time I went to zoo was in Moscow, and they had raccoons behind the thing,
Oh.
which I love. But it's just like they had a panda that was like on GHB. It was like.
Yeah, that's
all
what all the
fucked
animals
up.
are fucked up. The snow
Yeah.
leopard was sick, I will say that. And the little tropical bird area there was, you walk in, it's 3,000 degrees. It's just open, and there's big fucking birds, huge parrots, everything just out in the open, which was sketchy. But the bear was awful. There were no sea lions.
I feel like besides for the monkeys, they all don't get treated well. I
We're
think the
really
monkeys
selling
get
for
monkeys.
New
treated
York City
best.
tourism today.
Yeah, are we tour guides? The monkeys, they had the monkeys that like sit in the water, where the hot water, you know what I'm talking about? Easy, Joe. You know what I'm talking about? Those
No.
monkeys that sit in the hot water, like in the Arctic.
Orangutan?
These things were like floating around in some nasty ass water at the Central Park Zoo. It's like
Mama, that was.
these motherfuckers, Japanese macaques.
They were there,
Yeah.
Macaques.
Was it macaques? I was thinking about macaque.
and there's smoky water like that there.
Yeah. With bubbling up. I go, where are they? We walk up, we go see the bear, we go see a couple other animals, and they have a little really cute children's area. They're like goats and shit.
Honestly,
They have
that's
that at
such
the
a vibe.
zoo.
Yes, these fucking things, they're huge. And they're just sitting there in the water, like picking through like pine cones and whatever's in
And
the
they
water.
have a red face like that.
Yep, and they got a red ass.
Oh, now I want to go see those monkeys. Were they friendly?
No, they seemed depressed. There's the 2 bears were cool. The snow leopard was like, seemed like it was ready to like rip a hole. I wanted to free the snow leopard.
Yeah, I want to free all these animals. I'm going to go break in this week.
I was confident I could fuck that bear up though. Like that's how drugged up that bear was. It was.
They probably are all on drugs like every day.
They had a lot of snakes, which was very cool.
Nope.
You know, it actually was
Yeah.
kind of a good zoo. I guess. When's the last time you went to a zoo?
Moscow. Right before the pandemic.
Do you still know people over there?
On Facebook, yeah, or yeah, like on the phone, but not
Interesting.
like. I mean, if I saw them again, I would say hi. Yeah.
Do you know? Are we allowed to go to Moscow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, can Americans go to Russia?
Now, if you don't have a real ID,
Oh, that fucking. But you can just bring a passport, right?
you can use a passport.
Well,
yeah, but,
to go to Moscow, you'd need a passport anyway. That's the
But like
but people
in the
from New
US,
Jersey don't have passports. They don't. They when they go to say I travel, they mean they're going to Florida. They don't go fucking nowhere, so they don't have passports.
You just gotta use your passport card. That's what I'm gonna do.
What is that? That's just a
Like
passport.
when you get a new passport, you can get a card for like an extra $30 or whatever the hell it is, and that counts as a real ID. So you don't have to like figure out your fucking ID situation.
What is wrong with our regular IDs that we can't use that?
It says not real on it. It's
Go-
just a way to,
Get more money to make people pay $30 to get a new ID.
It's insane.
and I think it also is a way to like force you to like keep your address up to date and shit like that. Like, but I don't
Just
know.
to keep tabs on you. They're
Yeah,
tracking us.
I say we do no ID. No ID, no security.
it's very lib of you.
Like it was so basically Spirit Airlines. That seems crazy to me. So we'll need a real ID when we go to Nashville, or I have to bring my passport.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you can get it on. You can just order it online.
No, you have to show
No,
up.
you have to
yeah,
go to a
And
DMV
it takes
to get
3
it.
weeks to get.
Because
yeah.
you need
Are you fucking with me?
No,
you
you swear to
show up the
God.
It's like getting a new ID. You have to like go get a new ID.
What?
Yeah.
You have to go there.
Especially
I
now,
went.
if you try to book it now, it's gonna take you forever. You're probably not gonna
Do
get
you
an
wanna see
appointment
it?
forever.
Yeah. Oh fuck that! I'll just use a passport
Yours is
forever.
real or fake?
That's real.
This says Vicky.
You don't need to get a real one?
I did get a real one.
Oh, you actually went and did it?
Yeah.
Where does it say Real ID?
It's a star on the top.
Oh my God.
Like mine says not for Real ID purposes, like huge on it, on the top of it.
Did you have to get a new picture too?
Yeah.
Fucking no thanks. I'll drive. I'll ride the hog. Brutal.
Look how big it says my year of birth.
They fuck with you?
What is your year?
That's how big it is?
79.
They write it down. Someone wrote what was Sharpie on Joey's.
IDs are so dumb. The Jersey one, when they updated it recently, it looks like worse. Like they made it look fake.
Oh, don't show this. People are seeing.
Yeah,
I've never had. I should get a New York, but I've just always had Massachusetts.
But that's the. I think that's what they don't want people to be doing. You know.
Why does the government need to track us more? Don't they have enough? They can go on my phone. Now I have to give them $30 so every time I go to the airport they can follow me around. We were talking about that the other day. Could you disappear if you had to?
I disappear in my mind every day, Mama.
I think it would take like a good year to like you have to get all your money out and then you have to like plan shit out. I don't think I could do it.
I believe that you can. I don't think that people even recognize you're in the room most times.
now read. Now the library is open.
A big personality like me, Mama, she never dies.
she lives forever.
She'll linger forever.
She'll haunt forever.
Yeah.
She haunts the wings of every room she goes into.
Are you gonna, when I the lights go start falling out in the studio? Like that's her.
There's that every time I laugh, she goes, she's with us.
Yeah,
I can feel her spirit. Every time I get a chill down my back,
yeah.
Ooh.
This thing falls over on someone.
All these haunted, horrible things. I leave. I go to walk outside. I twist my ankle. Anywho, anything else?
Yeah. I need my nails done.
Celtics this week. My sweet Celtics. Celtics Knicks this week. The series that everyone wanted. Celtics Knicks. I'm going to the game on Saturday. It's gonna be great. Gonna be awesome.
There you go.
Vincent.
I got nothing.
Joseph.
Well, this has been lovely.
Okay, everyone. Thank you very much. We'll see you on Friday.